everyone, hey there, fellow crypto and metaverse enthusiasts. Welcome to the electrifying Renovi show, and today, folks, it's time for our weekly AMA. Today's Trivia Thursday. We just concluded our quiz earlier, so buckle up, everyone. We are about to embark on a new exciting journey. And I am Jay, your host for today. Let's dive right into the digital world of Renovi, everyone. Now, please help me welcome from the very depths of the metaverse. Joining me is our co founder, your favorite guy, Adonis.
Man, the fact that I have these sound effects, it's amazing. I mean, what else can I have? Thank you. It's like I can have a whole show on my own over here, having fun with just the sound effects. So, how is everyone doing today? I'm gonna say that I am in London and the weather is kind of shit. But apart from that, it's another day in paradise. Okay. Uh, and let's go. Let's have this amazing show.
Alright, it's awesome to have you here, Adonis. But first, tell
hmm
us a bit about yourself for these newcomers.
Absolutely. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Adonis. I'm the co-founder of Renovi. I have a background in economics and finance. I finished university with a thesis on the efficiency of cryptocurrency markets, of the blockchain, and then I worked as an alternative asset analyst before co-founding Renovi. Because my true passion is building or trying to build what we think as the metaverse, right? And that's why I started my journey at Renovi. Now, for anyone who doesn't know and is new, what is Renovi and what are we building? We're technically building the Squarespace, the Wix, the Weebly of the metaverse. So similar to how you're able to uh, go to Squarespace, select a template design, and then you can launch your website with your own logos and pictures, and you don't need to code anything. That's exactly what is happening here. We want to be able to launch activations, experiences for brands, businesses, influencers, or even individuals, right, into these amazing metaverse platforms. So, and that's what Renovi is and Renovi Hub. And I want to say that I have some interesting news and some interesting updates. So if Jay allows me to, I'm going to get right into the update.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So, number one, RenoviHub.xyz is now live in its most basic MVP format, but it's out there. You can see our commitment if you visit our website. Again, RenoviHub.xyz. You will be able to see what we've built up to now. It's not going to have the 3D configurator, it's not going to have the smart contract integration, but it has the first product, which is being able to rent land, being able to rent 3D designs straight from the platform. So people, come show your love. Please tweet about it. Uh, Tell your friends that the MVP is out. Test it. Let us know of any feedback that you might have. Break it down. Not a problem. We will fix it back up again. It's just for anyone who is part of our community, we will really appreciate the feedback and the ideas of where they see this project going as well. So that's the first and the biggest update. And at the same time, another update that is out there, but you're going to have more information about it probably next week, is that we have partnered with Decubate in order to offer vesting and staking services. And what that means is we're going to get their expertise, and at some point on our platform, for anyone who's going to get airdrop tokens, for anyone who won any tokens, and so on, they will be able to claim their tokens from our platform. You come to our platform, you connect your wallet according to the vesting schedule. Your tokens will be released monthly and so on. And it's all going to be nice and tidy from our platform. No, I'm going to airdrop them to you. I have a mistake with the wallet. Oh my God, where did I airdrop them? Oh my God, my tokens are lost, right? We want to have everything nice and tidy in our platform so everyone can go to one center website, one center hub platform, and find everything that they need from us over there. And by the way, while I'm saying that, you can find some interesting information on our white paper, which is hidden in that platform as well. If you ever have any questions and so on, you can find a lot of information over there. So these are some of the updates we've been working on, and a lot more are coming as we speak.
Wow, if there is one word to describe that, that's epic. Alright, so I'm very ecstatic that our community is actively participating in our mini quiz. That's our Trivia Thursday. So the winner for our Trivia Thursday earlier was none other than Sean and Nikki. Alright, congratulations. So today we are going
Congratulations.
to highlight some of the very exciting features of Renovi, as well as our ambassador program. Could you give us some details about it, Adonis?
So yeah, about the features and the ambassador program. Okay, sure. So some of the interesting features when it comes to Renovi that are coming, and they're not part of this MVP because we're testing them um, with our partners, and we're trying to see what they think about the whole thing. Is obviously the 3D configurator. Okay, this 3D configurator, you will be able to get a template design of an activation within the metaverse, let's say Decentraland. You will be able to add your logos and NFTs on that design straight from your web browser, and at the same time toggle between other activations in Sandbox and Spatial, and be able to see how it's gonna look in those platforms as well. And why do you wanna do that? We wanna do that because obviously we wanna offer you access to the metaverse. And the metaverse are a lot of platforms out there right now. And how are we gonna do this? Is by this sort of interoperability. So that's one of the features. The other feature we're looking to build is obviously the smart contract integration. So anytime you rent land for the metaverse, anytime you rent your activation for the metaverse, it's gonna be a smart contract transaction. So that means the owner of the land, the owner of the design will be able to be rewarded as quickly as possible through tokens, right? For their transactions, for providing services or for taking services, uh, to be rewarded or pay and so on. So those are the two major features that I would like to point out, um, that are coming. Now, with regards to our ambassadors, what I'm gonna say is we've been a bit late. I apologize for that, but we're gonna select our ambassadors, and we will be able to. And now, especially that the website is live, so we can grow our community in other languages as well, because English is not the only language in the world, and we want to have the community and people use this platform in all the regions of the world. So more to come on that. Probably some work that I need to do in order to decide the correct ambassadors and so on.
Alright, thank you for that, Adonis. So, right off the bat, let's get into the big questions. How does Renovi see the metaverse evolving in the next 5 to 10 years? And what role does your company plan to play in its development?
Sure. What an interesting question. I kind of like this question. For a lot of people, they think that the metaverse is dead, but I think that these people are usually short-sighted, and they cannot see the bigger play when it comes to the metaverse. I don't think the metaverse is something we're gonna have now, although we do have glimpses of the metaverse right now. But the way it's gonna work is we're gonna have more ways to interact with our websites, and our content and our 3D content, more importantly. And that's where we see that you're going to have virtual reality glasses, you're going to have AR glasses, you're going to have mixed reality glasses, and so on. And why do I talk about the glasses? That's where 3D experiences and spaces will become a lot more interesting. They're interesting enough already because we play through games and so on, but all we're saying is that you're gonna have way more, right? You're gonna be able to, um, how to explain this correctly. You're gonna be able to experience the metaverse instead of just see it. So feel it around you, have it all around you, and that's where Renovi comes into play, right? Because you will want to have these 3D activations, but you might not have the skills of a 3D creator, or you might not have the time to learn how to be a 3D creator. Okay, how do we help these people out from now? And it's by helping them have activations in the metaverse as easily as possible with tools that make the activation super simple, right? So, and that's what we're building for today. So, what we're building is for the future. And maybe it's a bit too early as well to build it, but we see that with this new kind of ways of experiencing stuff, that we're gonna become seriously a center point into the building of the metaverse.
Well, thank you so much, Adonis. So now, this year, we are talking about artificial intelligence. So, how does Renovi plan to use AI to enhance its products and services for the metaverse?
Mhm. So there's various ways you can tackle that from simple AI chatbots that can help you through the process of selecting the correct metaverse for you, if not all, and the correct type of activation for your brand depending on your needs. For example, you can chat to the chatbot and say, I am looking to have an experience for the metaverse because I'm a virtual blogger and I want people to see my videos while they're passing through in Decentraland. Fair enough. You should have this kind of an activation with this many video screens and select these parcels of land. That's an example of what you could do with a chatbot in order to enhance the experience. But at the same time, we could go and take it a step further. Uh, we could, depending on what type of funding we get and what kind of partnerships we have, we could have our 3D configurator be a lot smarter and be able to automatically make the adjustments from Decentraland to Spatial and Sandbox because the AI chatbot knows where to put the pictures because you told them on Decentraland on a decentralized model where to put the pictures, then it's gonna do the same for sandbox and spatial automatically for you, and so on. So, or even create experiences or enhance experiences for you. For example, if we train a model with all the experiences that you can have from all these designers, at some point it could take over and then create even more experiences that are customized um, for their respective brand, business, and so on. So those are some ideas that we're toying with, or playing with, and we're looking to see where we need to take it.
Thank you, Adonis. So, what challenges will Renovi face in developing and implementing AI technology for the metaverse? How will your company address these challenges?
Sure. So some challenges we might face is if we start training our model with creations from creators. Then there's an interesting question, which I don't know the answer to, is why shouldn't the creators be paid for training our model for 3D assets in order to create these 3D spaces? Interesting argument over there. Or how difficult is it to create 3D spaces? Up to now, we've seen that you're able to create um, 2D images. Is it possible to create 3D spaces? And is it difficult or is it an easy task? Is it accurate? Can those spaces be accepted by Decentraland, Spatial, Sandbox, even Roblox, and so on? So the answer is I don't know. And we should be able to see what's going on in the near future.
All right, thank you, Adonis. So AI is very
Mhm.
powerful, right? How does Renovi balance the potential benefits of AI with concerns about privacy and security?
Sure. So it depends what you want to do with AI. I wouldn't say that what we're doing is going to affect the privacy of somebody because we're simply offering 3D designs, uh, or we will be offering 3D designs with the help of AI if that happens. And with regards to security, that goes the same. What we need to be careful of is how we train the model and where do we source the data from in order to be correct to the designers and creators that put time and effort to learn those skills and not to simply steal from them. So that's my primary concern, and not really security over here, I will say.
All right. So, how does Renovi see the relationship between the metaverse and the physical world evolving in the future?
Ooh, love this question. Okay, so the metaverse can be a lot of things, right? And that's what a lot of people forget. The metaverse could be when you drive a car and they have a heads-up display that you're able to see um, your speed in front of you in real life, for example, and not in a dashboard, but on the glass augmented in front of you. That's also part of the metaverse. Um, so it can be a lot of things, right? So what I'm actually personally excited is when you have the AR glasses so you can walk outside in the world, but actually have information in front of you. And if the glasses are so good, then you can see information in color as well, and you can see uh, other stuff too. So imagine entering an empty space, an empty building, but because you're wearing the glasses, the building is not empty. You can see other avatars of people shopping there, and you can see products, virtual products, directly in front of you. They don't exist. You're in the building. You went into a Nike store, for example, and it's empty. But because you're wearing the specific glasses, it's really not empty. And you can see 3D designs all over, okay, of shoes and clothes and so on. And you can try them on with your avatar and see how they look on you, and then purchase them as digital and have them arrive at your house as physical, right? Which something like that happening with Artifact and so on. So all I'm saying is there's gonna be a really interesting interaction between the metaverse and real world, and this digital is gonna be. Although I do hate the word, it doesn't sound nice. Um, it is gonna be a really strong relationship, and with more uh, ways to connect to the metaverse, such as these glasses, the more likely we are gonna see some more interesting activations. Um, like I've said,
All right, thank you for that, Adonis. So,
no
how
problem.
does Renovi ensure compatibility and interoperability between its platform and various metaverse platforms such as Decentraland, Sandbox, and Spatial?
Nice. So most of these platforms use GLTF files at the end of the day, with the exception of obviously Sandbox, since it's a voxel. But what we're trying to say is, what we want to do is we are either going to create, not we're either, we're sure. Internally, we will try to create three different files. Those three different files will be, let's say, one for Sandbox, one for Decentraland, and one for Spatial. What we want to do is allow for the 3D configurator to switch seamlessly between those three. So, as a user, you will be able to experience all three, make changes to all three seamlessly with a toggle of a switch. But at the same time, on the back end, in order for you to do that, is simply because we were able to, um, you know, add these three assets together on our platform and switch between them and make the changes. So that's where we want to end up. That's what we want to have at the end. But obviously, this is you're not full interoperability because it's three different assets. But to the user and to the naked eye, it's gonna look like a full interoperability.
Alright, folks, we've got the party started with some awesome intro questions, but now it's time to turn up the heat with some community Q&A. So whether you raise your hand or you can type in our Telegram AMA questions. So Adonis will be on the prowl for the most epic question for the AMA, so get creative.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
100%.
let's keep it fair and fun, everyone. No spamming or copy pasting allowed. Let's make this epic. Okay, you can now ask your questions,
So,
guys.
by the way, where am I looking for the questions today, Jay? If they're not asking them here, is it
Yeah,
on
the
Telegram? Where
Telegram
are we looking
AMA
for?
questions.
Telegram.
We have a question for Micah. Can you see it, Adonis?
Yes, I got it. I just got it. Can you discuss the technical infrastructure and tools used by Renovi Studios to provide 3D creation and consultation services for the metaverse? So, technical infrastructure used by this is with regards to Renovi Studios. With regards to Renovi Studios, I would say that because it's bespoke creations that we're doing, depending on the metaverse platform that we're gonna use, for example, Sandbox or Decentraland, we use any tools possible or any tools that our creators are accustomed with in order to have the final product. So it might be the case that, for example, for Decentraland, we might use the builder, or we might use the SDK, or we might use Blender to get our message across through our activation. And for Sandbox, we might use Voxery and we might use the Game Maker in order to get what we want as well. So it it flows, it changes from metaverse platform to metaverse platform. So I wouldn't be able to say that we have just one tool and so on. So Shannon Nikki, can you discuss the technical challenges involved in developing and implementing a 3D configurator for virtual designs and how Renovi? Okay, really interesting question. So I will say for when it comes to developing a 3D configurator, it's a really time-consuming process because you need to find the correct platform to create it on, right? Is it gonna be a browser based? Is it gonna be an application? And of course, the idea was and is to be browser based, so it's accessible by everyone. And then another one of the challenges: how do you make it work with GLTF files and voxel files and so on, and really big files as well? So these are challenges we're still facing, and we're still trying to find the best way around in order to have that to have um, a lean configurator that can work on your browser and at the same time it's powerful enough um, to make the changes and make some really interesting activations for the metaverses that you want to join, right? So I wouldn't be able to say that we have addressed all the challenges. We still face them, but we still are early on when it comes to this. So there's more way to go. How does Renovi plan to address concerns about the environmental impact of metaverse development and design? Whew, such a big topic. I would say, with regards to the environmental impact, if your open metaverse world is developed on a platform like now Ethereum and also Polygon, I mean, we're safe to say that the chain at least uh, does not contribute massively to the environment as a problem to the environment. But of course, when you think of it as a game, as you think holistically, and how many servers needs to be run in order for the game to to run as well. And don't forget, all the games are cloud-based games right now. So somebody needs to run those servers, and those servers do consume energy and so on. I will say those questions lie with the metaverse platforms and not directly with Renovi. For us, we're a really small footprint company and platform, and I wouldn't say we're even on the radar of anyone for how much energy you're consuming. I mean, at the end of the day, think of simply how much energy your website is consuming. It's minimal. But it will be really interesting, and as somebody who's personally interested in the metaverse, to learn more about how the metaverse is affecting the environment, and to see what it can do about it. Now, Will, Adonis, if I want to be a creator, can you do a quick walkthrough on how to monetize my content? Can I also partner with some creators? Will, that's a great question. I think you're winning, my friend. All right. So really, really interesting question. What I would say is if you're a creator, you will simply join our Renovi Hub, and then you will be able to tell us and email us some of your designs. Don't forget, this is an MVP. There's no direct way of uploading your designs yet. We need to work with you in order to upload those designs. But we will try to make that as easy as possible as we move along. Now, when you're able to, when we're able together to upload the designs for you, those designs can now be rented. So what's going to happen is if a user comes along, selects the land that they want, look, selects the land that they want, and then selects the design that they want, and hopefully that design is from you, my friend, then what you'll be able to do is what we will know is that one design from Will was rented for an X amount of days and so on. We will have a report about that. And at the end of the month, we will be able to tell you that your designs were rented so many times for so many days, and this is the amount that you deserve. And you can raise an invoice to us, and then we will be able to pay you back what you are entitled to, minus a cut that it will take for the platform. That's monetizing your designs over and over again. Ideally, what we want to do is have this as a smart contract integration, so you will be able to directly earn tokens from this, okay, and be rewarded for your design. And so yeah, that's exactly what we're trying to do. So that's how you will be able to monetize your content, right? So I love it. Will, that's a great question. How can you partner with some creators? So easy, man. Join our community, be active, be there, invite some more creators in. We're welcoming everyone. Uh, Go to other communities and invite them over here. Tell them they can monetize their designs, and then you will start building your network with creators. Roof Trellis. What are the most efficient file types should I use when creating on Renovi Hub? Nice one. I will say GLTF or VRM files lately are really interesting, although I will need to check if VRM files are actually compatible right now with what you have. And crypto with a Q. Hello, Jay and Adonis. It's me again. What are the tools and resources available for 3D creators? How will you ensure that there is a fair compensation and protection of intellectual property for us creators? Really cool. Tools for creators. When it comes to creating your designs, there's so many tools. Where do I even start? From Blender to 3D Studio Max to SketchUp to who knows what, right? Sky's the limit. So many applications out there that you can use. Feel free to use anyone that is interesting and um, fair compensation, I would say we're offering more than 80%, and in the future, even more probably um, for renting your designs. Um, but obviously, we're a new startup and we're trying to scale up. So, what I'm saying is bear with us. until we grow, and we're gonna be able to offer cheaper and cheaper percentage for the platform, which will make everyone a lot happier because they will be able to earn more. Also, the more you publicize about the platform, the more users actually use the platform for their activations, the more sales we do. And the more sales means the more profitable we are, and the more we can give back to our community. So you can earn in other ways as well. So it's a symbiotic relationship, and I will say just yeah, we'll do our best to be fair for you guys. And when it comes to intellectual property, what we're trying to do is, um, for now, for example, we're renting something, we'll never give the land to somebody else. We never give the design to somebody else. We're the one holding it. So if something happens, we are responsible. But at the same time, in the future, we want to have this through a smart contract activation. So the smart contract will ensure the safety um, of all the parties involved. And this is going to be awesome. I don't have a better way of putting it. So, yeah, that's all the questions, I guess.
All right. Thanks again, everyone, for joining us today. So, Adonis,
Hmm.
what was your favorite question?
Man, I need to go with Will. I mean, it was such a spot on question. I really uh, liked it because he asked for the walkthrough for a creator's point of view, and how I envision it working. And I think that's what a lot of times I'm thinking to myself. And it was really interesting to see it as a question from somebody else because it means it's like you want to dive into the nitty gritty stuff. And yeah, that's why he's my winner for today.
Yeah, exactly. We would love to have you on board, Will, if you want to be an ambassador. So yeah.
100%. Are you kidding me? 100%.
Uh huh. All right. So guys, it's time to announce some exciting news. So Renovi is launching weekly community events across all our social media platforms. So be prepared. Every week we'll be bringing you new and thrilling challenges like our quiz, giveaways, and sneak peeks from our alpha channel. Also, please be reminded that only our internal AMA attendees will be the only ones to know about the winners, so make sure you don't miss out on the next AMA. So let me announce the engagement contest winners. First place. All right.
Oops. That
Yeah.
was a bit more
Woo.
interesting and loud than I expected it, but it's for the winners. Yeah. Or for the competitions. Let's go.
All right, first place goes to Will Connect Media. Congratulations. Second place goes to Rahul. Congratulations. And third place goes to Cute. Congratulations, guys. For our invites contest, first place goes to Chandan. And second place goes to Technigrip. And third place goes to Rahul. Wow, so for our meme contest, none other than Wong Lanang, since he's the only one who submitted his meme for this week. And our Gleam giveaway goes to Ibrahim Geezer. Congratulations. So, guys, before we bring down the curtain, let's hear some final words from our co founder, Adonis.
Absolutely. So, what I will say is, man, guys, ladies, and gentlemen, the Renovi Hub, the MVP is here. I know it's basic, but there's much more to come, and I'm really excited. There's more partnerships to be announced. We already announced one. We're gonna re-announce it next week. We're gonna have much more to come, and stay tuned. All right, there's gonna be much more stuff going on, and we're here to stay. We're here to grow. Bring your friends. Bring everybody on board because we want to see them embracing the metaverse. And don't listen to the people that say that the metaverse is dead. They don't have a clue. Okay, I'll say it as simple as that. And final word. Have a wild day. That's it. Have a wild day, everyone.
Alright, good night, everyone. That is the Renovi Show.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, guys.